It's Teepa, and look who else is here.
Now, wait a minute, Teepa. You were all excited when you said, "Hey, it's Teepa," but then I felt like the energy level went down
Oh,
when you said someone else's.
someone else is here. Well,
Yeah.
he shouldn't be here because this is my house, and I can't figure out why he's here.
Well, I'm supposed to be here. I thought I was
What do you mean
supposed to
you're
be.
supposed to be here? You're not supposed to be here. You belong at the store, not here.
Oh, I'm supposed to be at the store.
Yeah, no, I need to get going if you're going to be here because this is ridiculous. I'm not putting up with this.
This is not the place for you.
Okay, so let's pause here before I get too far into the weeds. So, Matthew, what was the question we asked? We started a question series. We started it yesterday, and we started with, I
Yeah,
want to go home,
but only
but
every once in a while. It's not consistent. It's not through the
it's
whole
not
day.
consistent. Like it's every afternoon, but it's not all day long.
Right.
This time we're going to focus in on, I don't want to be here. This is not where I should be. I don't want to, I'm not staying. I want out. And it's not just some of the time when my brain gets tired and when my brain gets turned around and confused. It's truly, I don't want to be here. I mean, I do not want to be here. Now, notice in this case, I said I want to go home, but actually, what did I want to get away from? Because I
Me.
actually indicated this was, yeah,
Yeah,
because
you were
sometimes,
noticing I wasn't supposed to be here, and that, or I shouldn't be here with you, and that you needed to get away from me.
and so sometimes when you think about it, it sounds illogical. And it's like, yes, that's why we've identified that I'm living with dementia. This is illogical. I mean, because on one hand, I'm saying this is my home, you need to get out. But when Matthew says, well, no, I'm here. I live here too, or I work here, or Teepa, I mean, we're fine. What I'm saying is, no, this is not okay. And then I immediately say, I want to go home. And it's like, now it's real tricky because you're thinking, well, I'll say, Teepa, this is your home. Well, then get out of it. And you go, Teepa, this is also where this is where, I mean, it's
Feel
not
like
about
it
how
could be the
nice the
start of
place
a
is. I mean, this is, you can start an argument.
yeah.
So it's about place, and it could be, I don't want you in my place, but it's not just you, it's often all the people. So it's about the people in the place. These are not the people that should be in my place, or I don't want any people in my place. I want to be in a place where there aren't people because I don't feel safe. I don't feel secure. I don't feel comfortable. I don't like it. And I can never settle down because I have a roommate or I have people out in the main area or there are people checking on me or people keep asking me questions or whatever it is. This isn't for me. And it has to do with people.
Mm.
Now, it could be that even though the place looks nice, it doesn't look like a place that I would choose. I mean,
Oh,
it's not my place of comfort. And so, during my years, how many hotel rooms do you think I've been in, Matthew?
oh my gosh, Deepa. I mean, thousands. I would say you're probably up into the thousands. Yeah.
I'm into the thousands. Yeah, I would agree. I've stayed in thousands of hotel rooms and Airbnb and all kinds of different places. So do you think there's some hotels I'm more comfortable than in others?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because we've gotten to see you in different hotel rooms and different VRBOs, and there's been some you were like, "Wow, look at this," and "Ooh, look at that," "Ooh, and that's nice." And there's some it's like, "Yeah, it's your standard. It looks exactly. The lighting's not good. It's yeah."
Yeah, and so for me, lighting matters. What else matters? I've complained about things, a couple things over time. So I'm thinking there are things you might have in mind that you
Yeah.
know about me. What's another thing that will really get on my nerves?
Yeah, or yeah, drinking the coffee side of it, if there's something that would support of that or not.
I mean, there are some places that honestly in the hotel room they don't have a coffee maker and they
No.
or the coffee maker they have doesn't work or somebody else before me used the coffee maker and you know what they did? I had never seen this one before. They put the coffee pod, they opened it and they put it in the water chamber in the back.
They put the
And the coffee grounds,
all in the
yeah,
ooh.
because they obviously didn't know how a coffee maker worked and there weren't instructions. I will give them that there
Yeah.
were not instructions. So did that feel like a good place to me?
No.
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 And often when I stay places, I put the TV on the cooking channel just so I have background noise and I'm not hearing all the hall noise and the outside noise and all that. I'll just put it on the cooking channel and go right to sleep. So, what would really tick me off about a hotel room?
Yeah, so those different pieces like that, if you didn't have the TV that you could play the cooking
I have
channel,
a
you
TV.
didn't have the coffee pot to do the stuff for your coffee
The
like you would
TV's
like.
in there, but you can't get the remote to work.
The lighting's not really
The
great either
lighting's
because you're
not
all on
right.
the
So for
computer.
me, there are things about places
Mhm.
that will make me not want to be there.
Mhm. Yeah, and
I
I've
mean, all the
Teepa
time.
talking about props too. I've seen some folks in spaces and places who the place they see as their home and the people are okay, but the props in there, they're like, why? Who put this here? I didn't buy this. This isn't mine. Why did somebody put this in here? That's ridiculous. Get this thing out of here. And of course, the response is, well, no, that's always been there. That's the
No.
decorations we've put out. That's part of the
What are you
decorations.
talking about? Yeah, that was
Right.
never here. And there's also where the bathroom is in relationship and where my room is in relationship and an elevator. I've never had an elevator. I mean, I guess when I went to college, it was in a dorm, I had an elevator. And certainly in hotel rooms, I've had elevators. But then that means, listen, I need to call somebody. I don't even know how I got here. This is ridiculous. I should be, I have to catch a flight. I got to get back to my house. This is ridiculous. So, I mean, there's lots of possibilities here, all of them frustrating.
Mhm.
And then, of course, we have the programming that, like I have to do things that give me a sense of value and purpose. I need to do things that give me a sense of pleasure and satisfaction. I need to do things that are good for my body and my brain. And I also need rest and restoration. So if I've always gone out and run, or I've always gone outside and walked, and now this place is like the rules are you can't, or you can only go out here or then, it's like I go out in the woods every day. I mean, I walk the dogs every day. I mean, and so you're telling me what? So for me, I'm not going to stay here. This is ridiculous. I need to get out of here. This is absurd. I've never, what am I, a prisoner? Why am I here? I do not understand. I have not broken any law. This is ridiculous. So if those are the situations, and so we have somebody committed to leaving, we got to do something. I mean, the bottom line is we've got to do something. And so I'll often, for some people, I'll take a report that this is not all right and this needs to be dealt with. And for right then, it solves it for right then, but that's just a little piece of the puzzle. I have got to figure out what is driving them to be so miserable here. And for me, what would you recommend, Matthew? Some simple things that might help.
Yeah,
You
let
might
it
want to
go.
look at the,
Yeah, the lighting and being more, yeah, giving you more lighting. Coffee, making sure that you have access to the coffee that you want and the
and
ability
does it
to,
have to be caffeinated for me?
no, it's
What
decaf,
else does
half
it need
caffeine.
beside? What else does it need?
Oh, you got to have a little room for milk. Yeah, it's got to
A little
be,
bit of milk, but it's
yeah,
just a little bit, and I don't want cream.
no cream, it's
So
milk. Yeah.
that's going to make me want to leave.
Yeah, if
Okay.
it's not the right one.
Yeah.
If you're not able to get outside and be able to go do the things you want to do outside, being
Ooh, so if you picked a place because it was appealing and it looked nice, but it doesn't have outdoor space that I can roam around in, and I don't have any jobs outside, because I mean, I'll go out and do things in the yard. I work in the yard all the time,
yeah,
but you got to figure out how you're going to get my needs met here because my needs are not being met, is the bottom line.
yeah,
And that's hard because needs come and go a little bit, and I can be okay through the meal, but then it's like I need to get the dishes done. Oh, Teepa, no, we have somebody who does the dishes. No, no, leave them on the table. I don't leave dishes on the table. I don't leave dishes in sinks.
that
That's
is
not
so,
okay.
no, that's so true. Yeah, even when we go places and spaces where that's not our place. Teepa will jump in and start doing the dishes.
It's all true. It's all true. So if you want to make me more comfortable, give me a sense of purpose and value. What do you need to do?
Yeah,
Give you those opportunities. I mean,
yeah.
that's the part people keep forgetting is I am who I am. Even though I've changed, I'm still who I am. Teepa, could you help me? I know you've already done dishes a lot, but I could use some help. Fine. Now, even though I'm sounding grumpy about it, it's giving me a value and a purpose. And at the end, you say, I really appreciate it. I can't stand it when dishes stay in the dryer. It's like me either. And so all of a sudden now I've got a friend,
Mhm.
like, oh, I have another favor to ask you, just if you could. You might take me over to a model of a brain. and see what happens. Sometimes it's exploring. Sometimes we don't know. But if we have curiosity and if we find out a little bit and take what we learn and build, it's called building a picture of me as I am based on me as I was, given where I'm at, who's around, what's going on. We've got to be willing to switch, transition when what isn't working is not working and let it go and move on. So use your pipes, use your 5 Ps, use your 6 pieces of the puzzle, use your picture me. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got lots of resources. And if you don't know what resources we've got, check in with us, check it out, because maybe that's a place to start. But of course, I will say it is going to take some skill.
Mm.
So if you haven't taken champion courses and you're seeing yourself as someone who'd like to be helpful, step one, take a champion one, see what you learn. It might surprise you that you didn't know everything you thought you knew, or maybe you did, and you affirm, wow, you're really good at this, but there's more. There's always more. Till next time, take care with your care and take care of yourself when somebody is wanting to go home.
Thanks, Teepa.
Thanks, Matthew.
Bye, everybody.